Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So we are going to learn about the application of laws of logarithm. First, let me write the laws that you have already studied. The first law was log to the base a m into n is equal to log m plus log n. What it reveals is that if you want to find the log of the product of two numbers, okay, if m is one number, n is the other number, and you want to find the log of their product, you have the product of two numbers m and n. So you here on the left hand side, what we are doing is we are first finding the product of these two numbers, and then we are finding the log. Now the same answer can be obtained by first finding the log of m and log of n separately, and then adding the resulting answer. So whether you find the log of product of two numbers or you add their log, the answer will remain the same, as it is more easy to find the log of m than to find the log of m into n. Therefore this side is more simplified form of this. There is much less calculation on the right hand side than on the left hand side. The log will be easier on this side, so we often use this law to make our work more convenient. This is the first law. Next, this is the law of product, okay, because we have product of no numbers. The next is the log of quotient. Quotient being when two numbers are in division, then you can find their log by simply subtracting the log of the two numbers which are dividing. Okay, if you find the log of m over n, then the same can be obtained by first finding the log of m, then finding the log of n and subtracting them. The third is the law of power. Okay, if you have m raised to power n and you want to find its log, then you can also find the log of am first and then multiply it with n. So here the answer will remain the same whether you find m raised to power n first and then find the log, or you find the product of n and log of m. So here at least you don't have the exponent, you don't have the powers. So these are the law which we are going to use in this exercise. The first question is that we are going to do is question number 1. Question number 1, we have to find the value of these expressions. Okay, evaluate. Question number 1, part 3. We have an expression 0.678 into 9.01 over 0.0234. Okay, so this is the expression 0.678 into 9.01 over 0.0234. So here the first step that we are going to do is first of all we are going to suppose this expression to be equal to x. Okay, let x be equal to 0.678 into 9.01 over 0.0234. Okay, the next step that we are going to do is we are going to take the log of both the sides. Taking log of both the sides, log of x will be equal to log of 0.678 into 9.01 over 0.0234. Now log is applied to the quotient of these two numbers. Okay, log is applied to the quotient of these two numbers, and here we are I have not written the base because it is understood that the base 10, we are working in base 10, and in calculators the logs are mostly of base 10 or the natural log, but here we are talking about the base 10 logarithms. Okay, so we are taking the log of both the sides, and log is applied on the quotient of these two numbers. So we are going to use the quotient law. What was it? The quotient law was log of m over n is equal to let me write it here. Applying the law, log of m over n is equal to log of m minus log of n. Applying this law to this expression, what we get is log of x is equal to log of m over n. This is going to be the number in the numerator m, okay, and this is taking the place of n. N is the number in the denominator, m is the number in the numerator, okay. The numerator, the number is a product of two numbers. So first we are going to apply the quotient law. Log of m over n is equal to log of m minus log of n. So we are going to write log of m. M is the number in the numerator, which is 0.678 into 9.01. This is log of m, okay. This whole number is m, whatever we get as a product of these two numbers, minus log of n. N is the number in the denominator, 0.0234, okay. So log of m minus log of n. Okay, the next step is that again here the log is applied on the product of these two numbers, okay. Log is here applied on the product of these two numbers. So we are going to apply the product law. What was the product law? Applying the law, log of m into n is equal to log of m plus log of n. Whenever you have product of two numbers, then the log of that product is equal to the sum of the logarithms of the numbers which are used in the product, okay. So here the numbers which are used in the product are 0.678 and 9.01. Here this will be our m and this is going to be n, okay. So log of m into n will be log of m minus log of n. So log x is equal to log of m 0.678 plus log of n. I am applying the law to this expression, log of m plus log of n, 9.01 minus log of 0.0234. The next step that we are going to do is we are going to use calculators to find the log of this number, and we are going to fix our calculation up to 4 decimal places, okay, because there may be 9 decimal places, even more decimals if you have a high range calculators, but up to 4 decimal places will be enough. We commonly fix our calculators up to 4 decimal places. So log of 0.678 from the calculator will be log of 0.678 is going to be the log of this number from the calculator is negative 0.1688 up to 4 decimal places, okay, plus log of 9.01 will be log of 9.01, that is equal to 0.9547 up to 4 decimal places, and log of 0.0234 will be log of 0.0234, okay. Log of 0.0234 will be this, the log of this number is negative, so I am going to write it in bracket because we have a negative sign in the above expression also. So they are going to be multiplied and we will get a positive sign, 6308. These are the log of this, the log of 0.678 0.78 from the calculator is this number, negative 0.1688. Log of 9.01 is the number 0.9547, and log of 0.0234 is negative 1.6308. So we are going to write negative 0.1688 plus 0.9547 plus minus is going to get a positive sign for us, 1.6308. Now adding all these numbers, what we get is log of x is equal to, first what we are going to write, we are going to write negative 0.1688 negative 0.1688 plus 0.9547 plus 1.6308. Okay, 1.6308, 0.9, we are going to add this number. What we get is 2.4167. Now we have to calculate this x, this expression. Okay, so here we have log of x and we want x only, so we are going to take the antilog of both the sides to cancel the effect of this log that we have already taken. Okay, we have taken log to make our calculation more easy. So now as we have got the answer, but we have the answer of log x, not x, and we want the answer of x. So for this we are going to take the antilog of both the sides to get the value of x. So antilog, here it is, antilog of x will be equal to the antilog of 2.4167. Okay, let me write it again here. It's more visible. What we have calculated is that log of x came out to be equal to 2.4167. Okay, and now we are going to find the value of x by taking antilog on both the sides. Taking the antilog of both the sides, antilog of log of x is equal to antilog of 2.4167. This we are going to calculate from the calculator. Antilog of log, they will cancel the effect of one another because they are the exactly reverse procedure of one another, and we are going to take the we are going to get the value of x to be equal to antilog of this number, which from the calculator you can find antilog of 2.4167. That will be equal to 261.04, and this will be your answer. Okay, the next question that we are going to practice is question number 1, part 4. 2.709 and 5 here is written in the index. Okay, it is in the exponents. This will go to the exponent. 7, this is not product of 5 and this number, but it's actually the index in this case. 7 is also the index. So we are going to first change it to this expression into exponential form, and then we are going to apply the laws which will make it very easy. So first I am going to change this into exponential form. Okay, so this can be written as, let x be equal to this number into 7. Now changing this into exponential form, what we are going to do, 2.709 raised to a power 1 by 5 and into 1.239 raised to a power 1 by 7. We are going to change the radical sign to exponential form as we have already did in chapter 2. And now we are going to repeat the same procedure as we did in part 3, that we have question number 1, part 3. We are going to take the log of both the sides, then we are going to apply all the laws, all those 3 laws. Okay, here we are going to apply the law of power also, because we are involving exponents in this expression. So taking log of both the sides, we get log of x is equal to log of, taking log of both the sides, 2.709 raised to power 1 over 5 into 1.239 raised to power 1 over 7. Here log is applied to this expression, okay, and we know that this expression involves the product of two numbers. This is first number and this is the second number. So we are having log of m into n. In place of m we have this number and in place of n we have this number. So we are going to apply the log of m into n is equal to log of m plus log of n. Okay, we are going to apply this law first. So what we get is log of x is equal to log of, this number is m, log of 2.709 raised to power 1 over 5, this is the number m, log of m into n. This will be equal to plus log of n, 1.239 raised to power 1 over 7. Okay, in the next step what we are going to do now, log is applied to some number which has power. So we are going to apply the log of m raised to power n. Okay, some number raised to power some other number as exponent. Whenever you get such expression you are going to apply this law. This is what we are getting here. We have some number raised to power 1 over 5. We are having powers. Okay, whenever we have power you can apply the law of power of logarithms. This is equal to, this power will come in front of log, okay, n log of m. Okay, you are going to get this power down here in front of log. Applying this law to this expression, what we get is log of x is equal to 1 over 5 log of 2.709 plus, again applying this is the exponent n and this is m raised to power n, log of m raised to power n is equal to n times log of m. This power will come in front of the logarithm, 1 over 7 log 1.239. okay, so now what we have, the next step is very easy. We are going to find 1 over 5 into log of 2.709 from the calculator. Okay, what we get is log of 2.709. This is equal to 0.4328 plus 1 over 7 into log of 1.239. That also from the calculator we can get the answer. Log of 1.239 will give us the answer 0.0931 up to 4 decimal places. We are getting this answer. So we have reached to the point where we have taken the log by using calculators. The next step I am going to do over here. Okay, let me write this step again. What we got is, we have reached the point log of x is equal to 1 over 5 and 0.4328 plus 1 over 7 and 0.0931. Okay. So the next step is, we are going to add these two numbers. First we are going to do the multiplication according to the Bodmas rule. First the multiplication will be performed. After that we are going to add the resulting numbers. Okay, so here 1 over 5 into 0.43 will be 0.4328 divided by 5. This will give us the number 0.08656 plus again 0.0931 divided by 7 that will give us answer 0.0133. Now adding these two numbers, what we get is 656. This will give us the answer log of x is equal to 0.09986. Now again we want to get to the number x, so we have to take antilog on both the sides. Antilog log of x and antilog on this side also 0.09986. This will cancel out, the antilog will cancel out the log, and we are going to get the value of x, and antilog of this number will be 0.09986. The antilog of 0.09986 according to the calculator is 1.2585, and this is going to be our answer. So this is how we use the laws of logarithm and calculations to get our work more easier. We are transforming the products into sums, and we are transforming the quotients into subtractions, while the power law, it transforms the powers into multiplication. So one step easier calculation we are getting if we use the laws of logarithms. Okay, the next question that we are going to attempt is question number 1, part 8. Here again, what we are going to do, we are going to repeat the same procedure. First of all, we are going to suppose this number is equal to x. So let x be equal to this number 438 raised to the power 3, and here I am changing this to exponential form. Okay, this is square root of 0.056. It can be written as 0.056 raised to the power 1 by 2 and 388 raised to the power 4. The next step will be taking log of both the sides. Log of x will be equal to log of 438 raised to the power 3, 0.056 raised to the power 1 by 2 and 388 raised to the power 4. Now here the log is applied on this quotient. Okay, you have a numerator and a denominator. So this whole number will be m. Okay, log of m over n. This is equal to log of m minus log of n. After applying the logarithmic law, log of m over n is equal to log of m minus log of n to any base a. Okay, as we are here we are considering the base 10 also, so it's okay if you don't put a. You don't put 10 over here. It is understood that the base is 10. Now log of x, this will be equal to log of this whole number in the numerator is m, and this number in the denominator is n. So this is going to be log of 438 raised to the power 3, 0.056 raised to the power 1 by 2. This is log of m minus log of n, 388 raised to a power 4. So this is log of m, this is m minus log of n. Now in the next step, we know that log is now applied to the product of these two numbers. So here m is this number and n is this number. Now log of m into n will be log of m plus log of n. So applying the product law, that is log of m into n is equal to log of m plus log of n. This is the law that we are going to apply on this expression. Okay, log of m into log of n. This whole number is m, this is n. So log of m into n will be, this will be equal to log of m plus log of n minus log of 388 raised to a power 4. So we have applied the log of m into n is equal to log of m plus log of n and minus 388 raised to power 4. Now To do the next step, let me write this again. Log of x is equal to log of 438 raised to power 3 plus log of 0.056 raised to power 1 by 2 minus log of 388 raised to power 4. So now the next step is that log is applied to the power of some number. So what we are going to use? We are going to use the law of power, m raised to power n, and we are going to shift the powers in front of the logs. Okay, so what we will get is this 3 will come in front of this log by using this law. Okay, the power comes in front of the log. So 3 log of 438 plus, same here, the power will come in front of the log of 0.056 minus 4 times log of 388. The power will come in front of the log. So now we are going to find the logs by using calculators. Log of 438 will be 2.6415 plus half, and log of 0.06 log of 0.056 will be negative 1.2518 minus 4, and log of 388 will be log of 388, that will be equal to 2.588 and 8. ठीक है? Okay, the next step is we are going to multiply 3 with this number, and then we are going to multiply this will be plus minus minus, we will get negative sign over here, and here also we are going to multiply these numbers, and then we are going to get the answer. So 3 into this number will be, so after multiplying 3 with this number, we get this, dividing this number by 2 and multiplying plus minus minus, we get a negative sign over here. 4 multiplied by this number gives you this. Now subtracting this number from 7 and then subtracting this number from the result, what we get is log of x is equal to negative 3.0566. Now again, to find x, we need to find the antilog of both the sides. Now we are going to find the antilog of this number, taking antilog on both the sides as we did before. It will cancel out this log, and over here we are going to take the antilog of this number by using calculator to get the value of antilog. Antilog of negative 3.0566. This will be equal to okay, the answer will be 0.00087, or if you round it off, it will be 0.008. This is going to be our answer. So that's all for today's lecture.